Evidence that the National Hospital Insurance Fund, NHIF, is down on its knees, crushing under the heavy weight of providing Kenyans with an insurance to cushion them from catastrophic or impoverishing healthcare expenditure, is slowly rearing its ugly head, and it is only the 12th day of 2020.
Ni kitu ambaye haokoi mtu wa kawaida ama hawezi okoa mtu wa kawaida kulingana venye saa hii mtu akigonjeka lazima ongoje 2 months ama miezi miwili. Hiyo miezi miwili kama mtu anagonjeka sasa amekufa tu.
They want to discriminate some children because they are telling us, I heard what I heard yesterday or the other day, they were saying they can only consider 1 wife, 5 children. That's the discrimination.
In an interview with the Sunday Standard, Nicodemus Odongo, the acting CEO of NHIF, defends this move as, and I quote, urgent and necessary towards ensuring sustainability of the fund, especially from the runaway benefits and overutilization by the voluntary and informal sector. But is it?
It's absurd that NHIF board has seen its own wisdom, the desire to come out with far-reaching changes in the management of members benefiting without any consultations with social partners, and Koto will not sit back and watch NHIF mismanage its resources only to turn back and drag our members into correcting the mess in the name of aligning the funds towards an attainment of sustainable universal healthcare.
Itaumisha sisi kabisa. Kama mimi hata siwezi, hata nilisikia tu kwa radio, nikasema kama ni hivyo nitaacha tu. Nitaacha kwa sababu sitapata pesa 6,000 niende kulipa hiyo. Na nilikuwa nalipa every month.
So you may find somebody, he has 9 children, 2 wives. Where will I put the other 4 children? Where will I put the other wives? You see? And all of them are my wives, all of them are my children.
Experiences from countries that have attained universal healthcare coverage show that the journey starts with ensuring all the poor are covered first by government. But like the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, this is far from what has been happening, where private and public facilities compete alike for the little that drops from the pot that is the NHIF funds. In 2019, in a previous interview interrogating the genesis of Kenya's expensive healthcare services, the chairman of Jubilee Holdings Limited, Mr. Nizar Juma, opines that the chaos in the healthcare system is fodder for an already ailing health infrastructure.
We don't have a structured pricing, whether it is for hospital care, or it's for operations, or it's for all the mechanics or all the imaging instruments and so on, lab tests and so on. So I think that more and more and more, we are trying to bring in some order in this. So that, you know, if you go to lab A and lab B, for the same analysis, they should be the same price.
While the national insurer NHIF is struggling to attract and retain members, the number of Kenyans without access to healthcare services is still a major concern for the private insurance sector.
Let's say that we as Jubilee are probably insuring 1.2 million people. And the whole insurance industry are maybe serving 2, 3 million, 4 million people. But we have to think about 45 million people. What are the rest of the people doing? So I think that our aim is to cover the maximum number of people and at a price that is affordable. And I think that what is our aim should be the aim of Kenya, because so many people are just not covered. If they fall ill, they don't know what they'll do. And I think this is not a very good way in which inhabitants of a country live, because it's a lot of insecurity.
NHIF's moves are seen by many as counterproductive because the informal sector may not be incentivized to join the fund, which is already struggling with only 7.7 out of the 47.5 million Kenyans enrolled by 2018, a paltry 16% of the population. In the Ministry of Health's admission, NHIF's mode of operation as is not a sustainable vehicle that will wheel in universal health coverage, and reforms are long overdue. But to whose tune will the piper play? Dr. Masi Korir, KTN News in Nairobi.